Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Gemini Soul Path reading for April of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also feel free to check out the mid-month readings as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Gemini's soul path for April of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you might hear, see, feel, or smell within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we are not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right. Thank you. All right. All right, one more card, please, for our Geminis. That's too many. Don't worry, if those are meant to come out, they will come out again. All right, you want it like that. All right. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Tower. In this Pamela Coleman Smith Centennial version of this deck, they have put 4 cards of Pamela Coleman Smith's artwork in, and I have left 2 of them in the deck because I have felt called to, and I feel like they play an important role in the reading. We have this one, and I am calling this one the Ancestors Rebirth card. And here we have the 4 of Cups, and at the bottom we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So at least at the beginning of April, you're feeling a little wounded. I get this kind of tired feeling is really what is coming off of this. But you are persevering through this energy. In a lot of ways, this has been hard work, but you end up with all this spirit fire because of this trial that you have been through. And there's a thing where you're tattered, but you're not torn. So what did not destroy you has only made you stronger moving forward. Also, in the first half of April, there is a sudden change taking place for you. Now, this doesn't feel like a bad change. You are coming from the Nine of Wands, this wounded warrior. And so this is kind of what is taking the brunt of the change, is this wounded warrior aspect of yourself. But do expect this to be sudden. There is also an awakening taking place, and after this tower, there is this rebirth. So there is something that's coming to light. And so as you experience this rebirth, there may be what appears to be chaos. Now, I feel like you're in the process of this rebirth, so this isn't necessarily chaotic for you, but there are some moving pieces here that feels like you're going to want to keep an eye on at the very least. And again, like I said, this awakening is causing this rebirth for you. And do expect messages in your dreams, your meditation, your visionary states from your ancestors. Your spirit guides are coming in to give you guidance here at this time. So do expect those things. Keep a journal, dream journal, very important. We have the Four of Wands. So you have been, to a certain extent, kind of in somewhat of a, there's a lack mindset program kind of running here. And I feel like you have, Geminis have kind of gotten that sort of theme for the past couple months of kind of clearing that type of energy out of this lack mindset. And so, and I feel you taking your attention off of the lack and onto the abundance. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with, one, this awakening, and two, what you're receiving from your spirit guides and from your ancestors here. So you're receiving a gift. You're receiving what you need to move forward in a more prepared way. I feel like you're getting what you need for this journey that is about to unfold for you in coming months of spring. We have at the bottom the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all in your favor. Your past trials has only made you stronger. This tower appears to be an awakening. So this is a revelation that is coming to your awareness. And it seems to be very powerful because it causes this shift within you here. And again, I don't feel like this is necessarily bad. It just has a suddenness about it. But again, the wheel is turning in your favor. And there is change definitely in the air. Like I said, there's these moving pieces that you're going to want to keep an eye on. And this is playing a role in your destiny here. It's like all of these things, it's like a domino. All of these things have to happen in the right order here. And like I said, this is taking you someplace. And I feel like into spring, you're going to kind of see a little bit more clearly what that is. And by the end of summer, you are well on your way. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for April of 2023. 3 cards, please. Angel of Water. The Map. All right. Astral Sight. And at the bottom, we have the Devil. So here we have the Angel of Water. So this awakening is bringing you a certain level of understanding, and it is delivering a spiritual lesson to one degree or another. And again, I don't feel like this is, I feel like what you've been through before is way worse than whatever this tower is going to deliver. And again, I feel like this tower is in your benefit. So there may be an element where this tower may cause some discomfort. I feel like it is very temporary because what you are being awakened to is empowering here. So do expect a communication from the spirits again. This card is also speaking of this revelation, kind of like when somebody is on the beach and they get hit with a wave and they realize that, wow, these waves are really strong. You are receiving a a wake-up call, but it is a wake-up that is kind of solving a lot of your problems. Whatever this is for you, it kind of clears up a lot of things. And again, definitely paying attention to your dreams, keeping a journal of these. This is also speaking of protection and aid you have in the spirit at this time. So you're definitely not alone. This card is also similar to Archangel Gabriel, more in the occult sense than the biblical sense. But if you're familiar with that, then you know what that is. Then we have the map here. So this awakening is giving you almost like proper coordinates for where you're going. Like I said earlier, you're about to embark on this journey. And so you're receiving, part of what you're receiving is the information of where you're going. Like I said, there's elements of your destiny tied up into this. So the spirit is really wanting to make sure that you end up at the right place at the right time. And this is what's happening in April for you, because all of these dominoes have to fall in the right sequence to get you to the destination on this map. But this awakening allows you to see your path, your purpose with more clarity. And this is definitely a journey of a spiritual nature, so you may not be actually going anywhere. This is kind of this internal journey that's taking place. But you definitely, you know where you're going. You know what moves to make to get there. And the Spirit is wanting you to know you're on the right track. Even though at the beginning of April, it may feel like there's a stutter step. But this is also part of you being on the right track. We have the astral sight. So again, this card is speaking of this visionary state, whether this be dreams, meditations, however you're achieving this, you are receiving these messages in a visual form. Excuse me. But you're definitely starting to see things more from a spiritual perspective. I feel like you have been, but it's like it's deepening. This awakening is going to change a lot for you, and that may be uncomfortable initially, but I feel like you're kind of wowed. It's like it's a little uncomfortable, and then you're wowed by what has been illuminated for you, and the discomfort kind of goes to the background and is replaced with excitement here. This is also an indication of these spiritual road signs that you're going to see along the way here that are going to kind of indicate to you of what is about to happen and where you're about to go. You're also receiving these signs letting you know that your ancestors, the spirits, are with you. So in your dreams, yes, but also in everyday life. And these signs and symbols are going to be unique and a little bit different for everybody. And I feel like most of us have our signs that we know. You may smell the scent of someone who has passed on. These are all ways that the Spirit is letting us know that we're not alone, and that they're closer to us than we could ever believe. And at the bottom we have the Devil card here. So some of this devil energy is tied up into this lack mindset here. And at the beginning of April, you definitely feel kind of trapped by some of this wounded warrior energy. This awakening is releasing you from that feeling of being trapped or restricted from forward momentum is really what I feel like it is. You may also be dealing with internally some obsessive thought patterns or addictions, things like that, may be kind of pulling at you. I don't feel like you're really going with them, but those temptations are definitely there. And this really feels like kind of a hats off to you for staying on your path and not being swayed by this energy. Because this is really more about extricating yourself more out of this energy. So it's like on your map, you're kind of leaving this devil energy behind. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for April of 2023. That's too many. 3 cards, please. Thank you. We have the Sun, 5 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Wands. 4 of Swords, excuse me. There may be some 4 of Wands around the bend here for you into springtime, but this is in fact the 4 of Swords. At the bottom we have the Chariot. So we have the Sun card. You're definitely having this awakening, this moment of enlightenment here, and that it is ultimately bringing you to a higher level of success. I feel like this awakening is also allowing you to kind of drop some heavier energies here. So I feel you, by the end of April, feeling very physically, emotionally very good. You're moving forward with a lot of positivity. I almost feel like this is part of your destination, this Sun energy. This is where you're going into spring and summer. It is kind of this, you're going into the Sun. And the 5 of Pentacles, you're going into the Sun and getting this relief from feeling out in the cold. Because definitely with this wounded warrior energy, this 4 of Pentacles, you definitely have felt left out, perhaps forgotten by grace or by the divine. Some of you have also been dealing with some health issues. But this is really more speaking about this energetic feeling of being left out or forgotten here. This is really where this lack mindset stems from. And this might go back to childhood for some of you. But we have the 4 of Swords. So the Spirit is reminding you, with all these moving pieces, all these things changing, the importance of getting some R&R, some rest and relaxation, recouping your energy so that you can continue forward. Because I feel like whatever this journey, and this is new, you're gonna want to be rested for that. Also, this is highlighting the importance of meditation. Is going to help you stay centered as all this change kind of goes on around you and within you. At the bottom, we have the Chariot. So you're headed out on this journey. I feel like once you kind of get over this hump here, you definitely are feeling more confident and you become very driven. It's I feel like as you move into spring and summer, it's like nothing can stop you. But April is somewhat of a transitionary month for you. And it's not just you. I would say, um, I'm ballparking it, but about 9 out of the 12 signs have this transitionary energy. Um, and this is all, and a lot of the signs too, also got this. This is all kind of building to this crescendo of this bubble of tension kind of popping here. And this is going to be a little bit of different timing for everybody, but and I feel like you can kind of feel that energy here. But you have such determination, and you're definitely taking successful action. Um, and this is why things are really working out in your favor, is because you're doing things very intelligently, if for lack of a better way to put it. Um, please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for April of 2023. 2 or 3 cards, please. Ah, all right. Compassion. One or two more, please. It's almost like a cartoon the way those came out of there. All right. So we have compassion, children of light, and the encounter. So we have compassion. This is kind of speaking about there is this importance of having a certain level of compassion for yourself. This R&R, this nurturing of yourself, and showing yourself this proper compassion. Now, I feel like it's your time. April is really this time for you to kind of pour this compassion that you readily give out to the world. It is really time for you to pour this into yourself, and this may feel kind of foreign, but this is what the Spirit is asking. You're going to need this for this journey forward. This isn't a selfish act. This is it's like drinking water. You need to drink water if you want to survive. So this is the same goes with compassion. It just may take a little longer. So this is quite important for you. We have children of light. This is reminding you that you are a light being. Some in the New Agery use the term light worker. But everyone is a child of light, and in fact, everything in our reality is made up of light energy. We're all children of this light. But this is asking you to connect with this essence of yourself. I feel like this is part of this awakening, this realization of this light. And with it comes this encounter. So I feel like this communication with your ancestors, your spirit guides, with the encounter here, this is more than just I had a dream about my spiritual teacher, or I had whatever this is. This is more of like like it says, an encounter. This is something notable that you're going to kind of take with you. This is why this awakening is so impactful. It leaves such an indelible mark, because your mind has to do gymnastics to try to figure out like what just happened here. So this is very powerful, what is coming in for you. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is Gemini's inner climate like, inner landscape like, for what is on their soul path for April of 2023. All right. Okay. So we have the white rhinoceros, the salmon, and the white pelican. So with the rhinoceros, stability. So at the beginning of April, you may not feel the steadiest. But after this encounter, this awakening, you become very solid within yourself. You become very certain about certain aspects of yourself and reality at that point, and this fills you with a lot of confidence here. So the end of April into spring, you are really moving with this confidence, steadiness again, and abundance. This is where you're headed. And for those of you who are basking in abundance, this is an indication that you will only be receiving more moving forward here. But it feels like once you drop some of this lack mindset, you're embodying this abundance mindset here. We have salmon, so faith. So I feel that you are very much about your faith. This encounter is going to take it up quite a few notches here, because this is going to be so powerful that your mind is not going to be able to unravel this. Even if you've spent your whole life studying spirit encounters or something like this, you're still going to be baffled by this. And this is only going to strengthen your faith. Determination. We've gotten a few cards that you're determined to keep pushing no matter what you're hit with. You keep pushing. Independence. So you definitely have this, like, I can do this. Not only I can do this, but I can do this myself. Change. There's definitely change here. There's no way around that. And then we have the pelican. So ease. Initially, the first half of April, I don't feel that you are feeling a lot of ease. I feel like after this awakening is when the ease, optimism comes in. You start to feel that you are wind assisted. You have grace on your side. And you're feeling this cooperation with the divine, with reality. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for April of 2023. All right. 2 more, please. One more. One more, please. Thank you. All right. So we have messages Monday. Not my favorite card, honestly, but this is an indication that you can expect some of these messages to come in at the first half of a week in April. And again, this feels like probably the 3rd week in April. Expect these messages. We have the 6 ball here. So 6 is the number of perseverance. I would say out of a lot of the signs, Gemini is definitely possesses this perseverance quality. You refuse to lose. You refuse to take an L, and so you keep headed towards these wins. So you're definitely about to get this ball rolling on this new journey, this new path. This is the path of the heart here. It's heart-based. Your ancestors, your spirits are bringing in this heart, this love, this compassion for you to feed yourself with this rest and relaxation. This is part of your path. This is part of your journey, is to nurture yourself. But again, with the map, you can see exactly where you're going, and your heart is your guide here. You know where you're going because you feel this pull of your heart, and you're trusting this heart. You're having faith in this heart. And this is part of this awakening to this light energy and to this encounter to these spirit beings is definitely giving you a new perspective. All right. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for April of 2023. 2 cards, please. We have the white buffalo and the spring. And I don't know how this is going to resonate or who this is for necessarily, but we have the white rhinoceros, the white pelican, and the white buffalo here. The white rhinoceros is definitely a sacred animal. The white buffalo is definitely a sacred animal that is marking a new eon or a new period, a new age, is when there is a white buffalo born. The white buffalo is also the name of this Native American cultural figure. And with this, some of this R&R, you may be utilizing some sacred sacraments at this time. And we have the spring. So again, with this this nourishing energy here that's coming forth here, this compassion. I feel like this is this spring of compassion. But you have to feed yourself first. You have to drink of it first before you can carry this to others, this is what I feel like is what you want to do first. But you have to feed yourself this nourishing spring of compassion that's coming in from your ancestors. You have to take it in first. You have to take in this sacred water, this divine water. All right. Please give us 3 cards for a final message. What would you like to leave Geminis with for what is on their soul path for April of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Geminis. Come on. That's too many. Don't worry. If those are meant to come out, they'll come back out again. 2. Just 2, please. 2 more cards, please. All right. Oh, boy. All right. 1 more, please. All right. So we have the 2 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Justice card, and the 3 of Cups. So the 2 of Swords, this is definitely an indication that at the first half of April, you do not see where you're meant to go. You don't see this map yet. You don't see this light energy of your heart and the way that it can guide you necessarily in the way that the Spirit is trying to guide you. So you don't see this in its fullness at the beginning of April here. There's also some choices that are going to need to be made as these dominoes begin to fall, as these pieces of your life begin to kind of move around and shuffle. You're gonna want to definitely follow the guidance of your heart and step accordingly here. And so that is kind of what the Spirit is indicating, because there are some things you don't see yet about your path. Even as you begin to follow your heart on this path, there's still things that are not going to be seen initially yet. Um, there are some hidden gifts and abilities that are definitely emerging with this awakening. Do expect those. That may need some time to integrate these things. You may also want to keep these things secret, or at least to yourself, until you have a broader understanding of the energies that you're working with. Um, your intuition is definitely kind of skyrocketing here, at least the second half of April. Um, you are receiving these spiritual insights, these heavy downloads. Um, and again, you're receiving some sort of visual message from the Spirit. So in your meditations, you are seeing things. So do pay attention to what you're seeing. Write it down. Write it down and then interpret it later. But write it down in the moment. Um, you are also utilizing some level of sacred knowledge, whatever your path is, whatever sacred knowledge this is for you. This is one or more spiritual texts from one or more different traditions. But you're definitely utilizing this energy to kind of navigate this. You're kind of leaning on this energy a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. We have the Justice. So again, this is all. There's a certain timing involved in this. This is the cosmic law at play here. Things are happening in their proper order. Um, and so initially, this is going to feel a little uncomfortable. Um, Not so horrible, but the Spirit is wanting you to know that there is going to be some level of discomfort, but this is ultimately for your greater good, and so that you can have more balance and stand more in your authentic truth. We have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is speaking about friendships and collaborations, pooling of energies, these types of things. So I feel that you are working with some other people here, and this kind of feels like your friend group, your community group, and they may not know necessarily all the things that are going on in your life or your spiritual arena. But these are people that you can kind of, in a sense, put these things on the shelf while you hang out with your friends, and in this way you are nourishing yourself. This is going to be really healing for you, is to connect with those people, and not on let's talk about spirituality, or let's talk about business, or let's just on a strictly let's just hang out type of thing. So this is going to be really important for you, because you are dealing with a profound change here. And with this profound change, there's this ending of the old. Now, you are way tired of this old. So you are definitely not lamenting what you're leaving behind. But this is a transition. This is changing. You're kind of stepping into the new here. So whenever we do that, it is takes a second to get our footing, of course. But this is definitely a profound change. And with the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, you have this self-sufficient energy. You have this, I'm going to do this myself. And again, you're receiving these spiritual messages about doing just that. And that after this awakening, you really begin to cultivate this new aim for abundance for yourself. And the Nine of Pentacles is a card that speaks of luxury. So you are really shooting high. And it's kind of like I'm getting that sense of wherever you're wanting to go, shoot higher. It's like if you want to be amongst the stars, shoot for the moon. You'll still be amongst the stars. So definitely shoot high with whatever you're manifesting. And like I said, go above and beyond. We have the Six of Pentacles here, so you are changing where you're giving your energy to. This awakening, it kind of is this moment where you make this shift and you stop giving to this old energy and you begin to give to this new. All right. We have the Judgment card. So there's definitely this big awakening. You're getting this big wake-up call here. And this is rebirth for you. Again, renewal. And I feel like this is kind of this beginning of this complete renewal for you. I feel like you're going to kind of be unrecognizable by the end of summer with this level of renewal and this light that you're going to be brimming with by the end of summer. But it has to do with you're listening to this inner call of your heart and you're following your heart. So again, there's a big wake up coming. And this awakening is coming with this breakthrough of truth here. And I feel like your energy rising like this sword straight through the crown here. So this Shakti, this Kundalini kind of energy, I feel like there's something really big happening for you in April. And it feels like the cards are kind of keeping a lot of things unsaid here. Because there's this element of surprise necessary for, like I said earlier, to make this indelible mark. Now, I feel like this is very powerful. You're having a spirit encounter, an awakening to this light energy, and how this plays a role in your heart and where it's pulling you and how to listen to this in a deeper way. So April is quite transformative for Geminis here. And again, this is guiding you towards your ultimate success here. I think we'll go ahead and leave this reading here. Geminis, I want to wish you a lot of love and encouragement for April. Even though there are some hurdles, and this feels like more at the beginning of April, this is, it's like this domino. It's setting you up perfectly for spring and summer to just be like boom, 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 boom. And you just keep winning. You keep going through this transformation until, like I said, by the end of summer, you're going to be unrecognizable. and in the best possible way. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. Once again, like I said, you are truly most appreciated. And Geminis, I catch you on the next go-round. Peace.